Welcome to the Deye Inverter tutorial video. This video will guide you through the installation of the Deye 3-phase low-voltage hybrid inverter and Deye SE G5.1 ProB Battery. Unboxing and inspection. Prepare for installation. When installing, please select a vertical wall with sufficient load-bearing capacity. Ensure more than 500 mm of sufficient heat dissipation space around the product. It is recommended that the inverter be mounted at eye level for easy viewing and operation of the screen. Mount the inverter. Remove the inverter wall-mounted bracket from the packaging box. Place the bracket at the intended mounting position and ensure it is level. Mark the mounting holes for the bracket on the wall. Drill holes at the marked positions using a 12 mm drill bit. Fix the bracket using the expansion bolts included in the packaging box. Lift the inverter and mount it on the bracket. Inverter mounting completed. Assemble the battery. Remove heat materials for assembling the battery from the packaging box. Assemble the battery for stacking installation. Place the stacking brackets on both sides of the battery and tighten them with round head bolts. Stacking and assembling the battery modules one by one. Assemble the battery for wall-mounted installation. Install the wall brackets on both sides of the battery. Then place the battery on the wall, ensuring that the horizontal spacing is at least 200 mm and the distance from the ground is at least 400 mm. Mark the mounting holes for the brackets on the wall. Drill holes at the marked positions using a 10 mm drill bit. Fix the battery to the wall using the expansion bolts included in the packaging box. Assemble the battery for rack-mounted installation. Place the battery mounting brackets on both sides of the battery and tighten them with round head bolts. Place the batteries into the cabinet one by one and secure them with round head screws. Connect the positive and negative cables to the batteries. Finally, connect the battery communication cable. Battery assembly completed. Battery cable connection. Remove metal cover before wiring. When wiring, loosen the sealing cap so the cable can pass through easily, and retighten the sealing cap when wiring is completed. Connect the BMS of the hybrid inverter to the PCs of the top battery. Connect the battery power cables with suitable ones. Connect each end of the battery cables to the power ports of inverter and top battery. Please refer to this table to select the right cable. AC cable connection. Follow the internal instructions to connect the cables. GEN, load and grid port are designed into the hybrid inverter. Install a separate AC circuit breaker between the inverter and grid. It is also recommended that an AC circuit breaker be installed between the load or diesel generator and the inverter. PV cable connection. Make sure the DC switch is OFF before connecting. Use a multimeter to check the voltage and polarity of the PV connectors. The voltage value should be positive and within the allowable range of the inverter. Connect the PV cable to the PV port on the bottom of the inverter. 0 XBOT connection. Install the AC CT on the live line on the grid side, and ensure that the arrow on the CT points toward the inverter. Connect the CT as indicated on the PCB. Meter connection. 2 brands of meters are available for selection. Here are recommended models. Connect the RS485 interface of the meter to the meter port of the inverter. Earth connection. In addition to grounding the AC side, it is also recommended to ground the inverter enclosure separately. The earth wire connected to the battery can be routed to the inverter grounding, bar or grounded separately. Communication connection. Connect the data logger to the inverter. Installation completed. After all cables are connected, check and ensure the connections are correct and safe. Then reinstall the cover that was removed. Power on and commissioning. Use a multimeter to verify that the PV voltage is within the allowable range of the inverter. Then close the PV circuit breaker and turn on the inverter DC switch. Close the battery circuit breaker and turn on the battery switch. Verify the battery voltage range, 43.2 V, 57.6 V. Then close the battery circuit breaker. Turn the multimeter to the AC voltage. Verify the grid voltage, 220 V, 380 V or 230 V, 400 V. Then close the grid circuit breaker. Press the button of the inverter to power on. The inverter indicator light and screen will light up. Touch the gear icon at the top right of the main page to enter the system setup page. Touch to enter the battery setting page. Touch the down arrow to turn the page. Set lithium mode to 00. At this point, your battery and hybrid inverter have been initially set up. Thank you for watching.